Well, today is Monday, May 29th, Memorial Day. I want to remember all the veterans that, I know it's not Veterans Day, but it's Memorial Day, remembering the veterans who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. So we started at well, I hear my guy behind me now talking, so I think I'm gonna stop talking for a minute and go in a minute. Okay, he stopped. So anyway, we stayed at the Travel Lodge last night. There's 4 of us. There's one female with us, but I didn't sleep in the same bed with the female. And we had a good evening. We were able to eat actually a lunch and a dinner of town food yesterday, which worked out good. And we even had breakfast this morning at McDonald's. That's not really my idea of like a fantastic breakfast, but it was what was available. We got back on the trail this morning at about 10 minutes after 7, which is much later, about an hour later than we normally do, but you're depending on a shuttle driver to get you back to the trail. You know, most shuttle drivers don't want to get going before 7 o'clock, so that's why we're later. We've got about a 17.7 mile day today. We were up till about 9:30 last night making plans about where we're going to be and that kind of thing. We'd done that before, but we were a little bit overly ambitious with our plans, and it was just a little bit too big of miles, and this terrain is beginning to the climbs are rough, and it is also very difficult to predict what the condition of the trail is like, and when it's just rocky. And it may not be that you're climbing great big hills, but even if you're not climbing big hills, if there's a lot of rocks to climb over and things like that, and roots, it slows you down a whole lot. So we're having to take all those things into account. I think we're going to make Dalton, Massachusetts Wednesday, and I think we're going to make Mount Greylock, the highest point in Massachusetts, I think it's Friday, and then Saturday we'll be out of Massachusetts in Vermont and into Vermont. So we're making progress, but Vermont is going to start having more big climbs, and then the biggie is New Hampshire. But we're closing in on the finish line, but I don't want to be overly optimistic about closing in on the finish line, because it's getting hard. These New Hampshire is going to be a challenge. So anyway, I think I'll get off here for the time being, and as usual I will try to get pictures and video of things that are noteworthy, and I'll talk to you later. So I'm looking over a cliff. I don't want to get too close, but it's just beautiful down below.